Hey, this is the Caribbean Queen, Alison Hinds. We're going on, B.
Mahalia's Corner season premiere, Sunday, September 2nd, tune here. Featuring 2 Mile Hill, look and guest starring Alison Hinds, plug out and close up.
Now we are here with royalty right now. Caribbean Queen, Soca Queen, everything Queen. Royalty be like Empress Zingha don't even compare to this right now. Okay?
Don't go there. Don't let me go there.
Alison Hinds, man.
Hi.
GineOn?
I just say
Yes.
What you say?
B, I hear like composing myself. I'm trying to be professional. When you go along, everybody will understand what happened. You have traveled almost every place in the world as an artist, as a performer.
Almost. Still got more places to go.
Yes.
But almost.
What is so special for you performing the second time now, because you've done it before, but with 2 Mile Hill and Mahalia's Corner?
This is one of those shows that I definitely look forward to because it is an acoustic set and because it gives me the opportunity to be able to sing, to really sing, to express. And it's not a hustle and a bustle and fly up on the stage and sing 3 songs and rush off and go someplace else. And you know, you get the opportunity to really connect with the audience on a different level. Because I find that when I do shows like this, you know, you always get people, somebody's gonna call out something and somebody can crack a joke and you know, I might crack a joke, or you know, it's interactive in a different way. Whereas when I'm performing in a fete or I'm performing, you know, at an event, it is energy and it's hype and it's, you know, whereas with this now, yes, you're getting energy, but it's a more relaxed pace and it's more intimate. It's not something that I do regularly, so it gives me a welcome change to what I normally do.
You started very, very young.
Yes.
Going on the scene of, I'm going to be an artist and I'm going to leave this cocoon of Barbados and I'm going to jump into this world of entertainment, of artistry. Explain to us how that was for you as a young woman at that age.
I knew what my dream was. My dream was to be able to perform for thousands of people and, you know, all of that. But the main thing for me, what was in front of my face at that point in time, was for me to be able to just go, every time I go on stage, do the best that I possibly can. That was my main focus. And I think it was through doing that and through creating the music that all the other stuff came along with it. Not that that wasn't what we wanted to do. Of course we wanted to tour. We wanted to be out there. We wanted to get our music out there. We wanted to do that. I wasn't even thinking in terms of being a female in the business or anything like that. Like I just wanted to do my best. So it was just me being focused on honing my art, being focused on wanting to do my best is what brought then everything else along with it.
Now you speak about bringing everything else along with you in the beginning stages of your career, and you brought out a song that has also brought even more along as you continue to mature and got into your footing as who the Caribbean Queen was. You brought other princesses and other queens along with you for Roll It. And I can tell you, even though the song has been out for so long, you'll be seeing girls in the club drop glass everything and start like, yes, I'm bringing the girls and we singing hard thing off here everything because it's Alison Hinds' song, this is my jam, and everybody is moving and the man can't touch you when you're singing her song. You know? That is our time to party with our girls. When that exploded, ma'am, how was that? Like, did you expect that response? Like, okay, yeah, we can get some girls to be like singing this song, but no, this is an anthem that you have created. How does that feel to create something that goes with female empowerment?
It's a very, very awesome feeling because we knew from the first time I heard the song, when I heard the demo, when Chantel wrote the song and she sang the demo and she sent it. First time I heard the demo, I was like, oh my God, this song, this song, I fell in love with this song immediately. Like immediately. I was like, oh my God, this is a song. And my manager at the time, Van Gibbs, he was the person that had sent the music. And he said, Alison, if we get a song on the right song written on top of this music, it is going to be a hit. That's what he said. He was like, yeah, this here, this it. And I remember driving to the radio station after it had been mixed. Andrew Denny mixed it and did a fantastic job.
He did.
Even though it's really not a full-on soca song.
Yeah.
My inflection and what I put on it is soca.
Okay.
The music itself is not really soca music.
So building on different genres
Correct.
of music.
Correct.
Okay.
I remember going in the station and releasing the song, and within days, people were like, everybody was hitting me up about this song. I was like, well, yeah, and this and this and this and blah blah. And I was like, what is going on? What is happening? And it just kept going. It was,
It still is.
and it still is. You know, it was a wave, and then it became a tsunami.
Wow.
And then it just kept going. It just kept going. And I was like, this is crazy. That has to be, commercially, that has to be my most successful song, because it charted in London and in different parts of Europe and Latin America and Canada and all over the place.
And then they had other like little pops up of fusions with other artists.
Exactly.
Trying to mix it as well.
I knew it was a great song. I knew that much. I just didn't know that it was going to have that far-reaching an effect, because up to now when I perform, you know, if I don't
as
do
the horns and the things start,
listen,
space clear away.
if I do not perform that song, I will get killed. So
you have to perform
I
it.
have to perform this song.
That is you.
Yeah.
As a woman now, or I guess as a woman as you were going through your career, how difficult has it been being a female entertainer?
For me, it would have been different because I was in a band, and so the guys were kind of, you know, they were like my protection. So I really didn't have to interact directly with promoters and that kind of stuff, except directly.
Okay.
So I would not have been exposed to some of the pitfalls that a solo female artist could be exposed to, which would be the lecherous men that are in this business. Some of them, not all, maybe get it straight, is some. You know, there's men who want to prey on specifically young women who are inexperienced, who don't know, who may figure, you know, if I go with him, then I'll get this and I'll get that and whatever, and you know, they end up getting hurt badly, physically, mentally, everything. The positive for me was the fact that I was creating hits and I was making the music that I was making. I earned the respect of my male counterparts. I mean, it wasn't all, you know, hearts and flowers. There were times when it was really rough. There were times when I had, you know, I went through experiences that really tested me. Tested me as a woman, tested me as a human being, tested me as an artist. And being in this business is going to do that, because it can be a very fickle-minded business. It can be, you know, literally you could be like the hottest thing right now, and then tomorrow is like nobody is studying you again because somebody else, you know, came into the fray. So you have to have not a confidence in yourself, but you also have to, this has to be a real passion. It cannot be, I mean, if you decide that you want to get into it because, oh, you know, I just want to do it for a couple of years and then go on and do something else,
not worth it.
It's you know, it don't make sense. Like, be in it because this is your passion. This is what you think of all the time. I just be singing and I just don't even know that I sing. I just be in the supermarket picking up things and the radio, the music playing, and I would just be singing, you know, and people hear me, and I'm like,
Leaning over.
And I'm not even aware of it. You know, as a woman in this business, it is tougher. We have to prove ourselves more, and we are expected to look a certain way, more so than the guys. Because there are male artists that could go up on the stage with a big belly and a bald head and sing, and from the time they open the mouth, you know. And you know, there's so much more pressure on women to remain
young and
the same size it was when you was 12, and you know, and it's like at the end of the day, I'm aging, you're aging, everybody's aging, everybody, and your body goes through different things, and having a baby and doing all these, and then you don't know what's happening in that person's life either, in their personal life. It's demanding. It's much more demanding on women than it is on men. I mean, the guys, it's always, you know, we like to see guys that look good. We like to see guys that take care of themselves and dress nice and all of that. But if they put on a little bit of weight, nobody is okay. But if it's a woman, oh my God, she put on weight. And why she look like that? She need to look after herself. And she need to do this. And she pop down. And she this and she that. You know, so that part of it is very unfair.
Is there any advice you would give to the younger artists, young female artists, in terms of either starting or continuing their career?
It's, you know, you have to be able to find good management.
Okay.
And management that you can trust.
Is it hard to find good management?
It's hard to find good management too. It's hard to find somebody that is properly going to represent you, that you can trust. And even if you find somebody that you can trust, you have to make sure that there's full transparency at all times, that you know everything that's going on, from your contracts to your, you know, to all your business. You can get burned, and you can get burned very badly. I know that from experience. Don't just get caught up in, you know, the pretty lights and the nice clothes and people screaming for you. Like, make sure that you're connected to the other side of things as well. And then in terms of like your spiritual guidance and your foundation, whatever you believe in, you know, it doesn't matter whether it's religious, whether it's spiritual, that is something that's going to be very important to you as well, because that's going to get you through those times when it's like, child, the boy checking for me, the boy studying me right now, because that your ego and your self-confidence takes a blow. It really does, because at the end of the day, entertainers and musicians and so on, we're showing off.
You're
performing, so you're showing what you could do, and you're proud of that. And then if you're not getting that feedback and you're not, you know, it's like, so what happened to me? What's going on? And it can affect your psyche. And having a foundation of people, they may not be family by blood, but they might be your family that you hold close to you. And you have to have somebody in there that's going to tell you the real deal. You must have somebody that is going to tell you the stuff that you do not want to hear. That you like, I want to hear you right now.
Get vexed for 10 minutes and then come back.
Exactly. You understand? But that person that's going to say to you, listen, Alison, this is what the real deal is. You know, you don't want people that are, yeah, you were great, that song is awesome, everything's good, you look good, blah blah blah. It can't be that 24/7. There have to be times when you need to step back and look at what you're doing. You need to step back and, you know, maybe that last performance wasn't as great as you thought it was, you know, or the last song or whatever it was, what you thought it was, it wasn't. So you need to have that person that's going to be able to look at your stuff with a critical eye, but with a positive spin. You know, they ain't gonna just say, that performance was crap. Like, how you could just, you know, it has to be, no, this is how we need to improve. You understand? This is how you need to improve, and blah blah blah, and this is what we need to do. This is feedback from the people, because there have been times during my career that has happened, where the fans were saying, you know what, Alison, blah 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 blah, and it wasn't good. So that person came to me and was like, Alison, listen, this is what's going on. And I, you know, just feel bad for a bit, and then it's like, all right, how can we change this? How can we rectify this going forward? It's like, okay, this is what we could do. We could do this, and this. I'm like, okay, good. I will be aware of that now going forward.
Your brand, the Alison Hinds brand, is known to be edgy on stage, lots of energy, interactive with your audience. Now, soca kind of changed a little bit. We have this sweet soca genre now that has emerged, and it's not as edgy as it was when Ragamuffin, for instance, was out.
Correct.
What are your thoughts on some of these female soca singers or male soca singers that are coming out with a more sweeter vibe than more than edgy vibe when they perform?